Hello beautiful Pisces, and welcome back to Intuitive Energies. My name is Jane and I'm doing your weekly reading. We're beginning May, Pisces. Whoa, you know. So first of all, I wish you beautiful weather, happy weather. Nature has a very healing effect, and we're going to need nature this month. We're going to also be in awe of nature this month because the tower came in when I did the May readings. And you have two ways of dealing with the tower. A tower is you either bring it down yourself or it comes down regardless around you. And yeah, it's upon looking at it, yeah, it was very apparent that this tower is going to do what it needs to do, and that's just the way it's going to be for you, Pisces. So, we're going to look at this. I'm going to take 3 cards. What I did right, though, for this week was that bringing the tower toppling over to create the tools, to find the tools in the rubble. The tools to create. From the rubble comes the materials. From the rubble comes the materials. And when I was reading that, all I thought was, because it was hidden in the tower, you didn't see all the tools that were there. But now you are. So it's being revealed to you what you needed to carry on. Okay? Two of Wands. Yeah, contemplation. The Chariot. To the 2 of Cups. Okay, so pretty good. I mean, if you take the energies of this week is going to make you contemplate what's going on. You're going to look at something. You're going to really look at it. And if you saw this morning's reading with the moon in Scorpio with the eclipse, it is really about going deep. It's about, I don't know, glimpsing the bigger picture in the end, right? The world is still at your command, even though there's some resistance coming in, or you feel resistance coming in. Okay? You're still very much the person guiding where your chariot is going. The only limitations that happen are the ones that you put into place. The 2 of Cups in love readings is usually about, you know, coming together. But when I do energy readings like this, it's about you being at one, being balanced within your feminine and masculine, really embracing the fact that you are whole. Okay, so I feel that because you are at this stage, because you've done so much work on yourself, even though you can have hard weeks, days, months, you are a much different entity now, okay? You are somebody who really takes it in a very different way. Everything that comes in makes you stronger. You release the need to control or even be right about the situation. I'm right and you're wrong. It's more about engaging in a way that lets you look at things really, truly, take it all in and go, what's happening here? And then getting into your car and going towards what's balancing you out. Okay, so this week, that's what we're going to be doing. Okay, so I chose the same deck as this morning, the spell casting oracle cards, and also took the Oracle of the Fairies. Okay. So let's see the work that we're going to have to do. I'm going to pull the cards for the week. So So the work you have to do this week. What are you working on this week, my beautiful Pisces? For the first week of May 2023. I feel a lot of hope with it coming in. I feel my heart taking flight. May is always a good month. Look at passion. Nice. I feel we're still in the effects of Aries, right? Maybe. Yep, passion and inspiration. Be prepared, as you'll soon receive a visit from the fairy of inspiration. Come dusk or dawn, she can call at any time. And they're both dancing. Like this. They're both dancing. Okay? Wow. So, you're going to be inspired this week. Interesting. The Two of Wands that came in is telling me that you are contemplating something. Options of some sort. So we're going to look at that. We're going to look at how and why. Is it because of the stuff that's happened? Maybe the tower's already fallen for you and you've already found the tools that you needed and you've already been inspired. Maybe that is what's going on. Let's see what Spirit has to say. Don't worry, Pisces, we're going to go in depth. If it's your first time here, I go in depth in all the cards. I do 2 readings a day, and we do a whole reading on each energy that comes in. So, okay, clarity and beauty are the cards that are coming in for what Spirit wants you to know. So, they want you to see the beauty in everything, how clear everything is, right? Wish wisely. Okay. Use your wishes wisely to manifest your heart's desire and take practical steps towards making your dreams come true. That's very interesting. It's very uplifting, Pisces. These are very uplifting messages. They're very in tune, in beep. I see a lot of hopefulness and happiness in these cards. And it's not that I'm not feeling it with the rest of the month. It's just a very different beat than what I'm feeling. So out of you, I feel a lot of this. It feels really nice. Let me see here. I just want to take a quick look. So they're asking you to focus the clarity, focus on what you really want. And that makes a lot of sense, right? Choose wisely. They want you to bring order in your life, to make plans. There's that Two of Wands coming in again. Okay? And it's to be crystal clear. We have been talking about that in May, in April. Refocus, right? Refocus and be absolutely clear on what you want. So we're going to look at that we're going to look at that when day comes, about how you can refocus that energy. And then you have, it says, don't forget to look at the beauty around you. And don't forget to know how beautiful you are, Pisces. Okay? And it says, sometimes you feel attractive, yet at other times you feel cursed by the weight of ugly thoughts. And it's so true, isn't it? We like to torture ourselves, Pisces. So remember to keep your high vibes, is what I'm feeling here. And wish wisely, because wishes do come true. Okay, so let's go. We're going to go to what is blocking you. Very uplifting. Very uplifting. There's a lot about focusing your energy and what inspires you, bringing clarity and focus. Very nice. I feel a lot of energy in these cards. Like you are very energetically, I don't know, just getting in tune. Well-being. We had this one this morning as well. So absolutely. Focusing on what makes you happy. You're going to, I guess this is your block. We're going to look at that. Solitude. Think of being alone as meaning you are all one. I like that. And in total harmony with everything. The greatest treasures are those that wait silently during your quiet time. I love that. So right, practice alone time. Okay, so maybe you are being bombarded. Maybe there's a lot going on. And these cards are saying it's time for you to just kind of, I don't know, chill and concentrate on your well-being. Yeah, it's you're being reminded to take steps towards healing aspects of your current state of being. Changes call you to adapt. Okay? I love that. So, the prime concern is looking at how to achieve the optimum levels required to feel and be at your very best. So we're going to look at that as well. They're saying solitude. Maybe you are too alone, or maybe you need more alone. I would think it's more alone at this point. Maybe you've done a lot. Maybe the energy has been very busy around you, and you're reminded, and that's why at the beginning I was thinking nature is a great healer. Make sure to get plenty of nature. Nature is good, right? How does the past affect your energy? Let's take a look here, Pisces. Life purpose, maybe searching for one. Yeah, could be, right? Ah, here it is, moon energy. Oh, no. Oh, surrender to the natural ebb and flow of life. If you're feeling confused, this fairy comes to calm emotions and reassure you that peace of mind is possible. So, let me guess. Life purpose is to focus. Okay? And it says you have an important life purpose, and it's time to stop playing it safe. You've always felt different and special, but life has just got in the way. But even through it all, you felt a calling. Even though sometimes you weren't actually sure what it is you were meant to do. The light of inner knowing, which is also the moon energy, right? Beckons you to take the steps to embark on a new task while embracing a positive attitude. So, life purpose, okay? Surrender to the natural ebb and flow of your life, Pisces, and make sure you are following your calling. Again, and asking to refocus on what's important to you. Make sure you don't lose that as you're maneuvering through life. Sometimes that's why you need solitude, so that you can remind yourself, oh, I'm here to do this. Okay, I'm here to take a moment and figure things out. Other people need to figure their own stuff out. Alright, so your magic this week. Oh, and there it went. It went flying. It would have been magic if it would have kept flying. But let's see what it has to say. Forgiveness. Forgiveness. Oh. Let's take the other card. protection. The fairies of protection are shielding you with a magical fairy ring of love and light. Practice psychic protection before embarking upon any kind of work. Okay, so let's see the forgiveness. Forgiveness is a hard one, Pisces, because sometimes we get hurt so badly and we get so angered, really, angered by someone that it's hard to forgive. Certain things that are said and done can stick around for a long time. We feel that energy. We walk with that energy. Okay? But it says it's time to set yourself free from hurt, anger, and betrayal and let go. So we saw this morning with the moon energy. Release control, right? Release it. Be kind, forgive yourself, and give yourself permission to be forgiven. Okay? So this could be you or somebody else. And I was talking about that. Sometimes it's people getting in your face, and it's not necessarily untrue. But sometimes we don't want to admit that we're in the wrong either, okay? So, I don't know. I think the goal here, this right here, I think the magic, which is kind of a strange place for all of this to come in, because usually you figure it'll give you, you have this tool of magic. Your tool of magic here is to get past the stuff that comes through. With the Scorpio moon, we're going to go in deeper. We're going to be observing a lot more than we usually do. We're going to see all aspects of whatever's happening and really use it to our greatest advantage. And one of the greatest advantages is forgiveness. And it's not to say if somebody hurt you badly to say, I forgive you, and there's, it's forgotten. I'm not saying to ignore things or let somebody hurt you again if that's what they do. It's to get to the bottom of it and then let go of that energy, because if you walk around every day with that dark cloud around you, it's tethered to you. You're not tethered to a high vibing emotion. You're tethered to pain and anger. So you're doing yourself a favor by dealing with, releasing it. And there's the protection card. So Pisces, I think Spirit's just telling you that you're protected, that this is a beautiful journey that you're meant to be on, that you're not alone, that Spirit is following you through this, okay, and guiding you through these changes. I'm going to pull the roundup card, is what I like to call it now. Boundaries. Purity. Always trust in the purity of your heart. Look inside your heart, and within it, you will find the answer to your question. You have boundaries as well. Make sure that in this time where you're taking in all and observing things, and I've been trying to tell you that, to set boundaries, okay? Like I said, just because you've been wrong and somebody argues with you that you are wrong, let's say in an argument, it doesn't make them perfect. It doesn't make them right all the time, Okay? Nobody is ever perfect all the time. Even the nicest person can be the most passive-aggressive person you know. And if you don't know what that is, look it up. These are people that say things that sound like a joke or a comment of some sort, but it has a hidden meaning that's actually quite insulting and most of the time demeaning. So you have to be careful because they wrap it up in a gift or they wrap it up in niceties. And they look like they're the person who is, always suffering. But passive-aggressive behavior is very destructive. Okay? And they could be this way. And even though you did something wrong, instead of having an honest conversation with you and dealing with the situation, the communication lines break down, and then you end up with somebody who is passive-aggressive and ends up really hurting you at one point. So make sure that you look at everything and then set boundaries. In other words, if you've done something to someone, this is an example. I'm giving you an example. If you've done something to somebody and they say, they finally, blow up at you or whatever, and they tell you, and you're hurt and you're feeling all of your feels, but then you realize that they've been hiding it through passive-aggressive. When it's calmed down, it's time to say, well, yes, that happened, but you were harboring this for a long time, and you let it accumulate, and you use passive-aggressive behavior. So our communication needs to improve. You have to set the boundaries, right? If there's something that's not working between us, you have to speak up. You can't, live in fear that somebody's going to be unhappy with your opinion of what they're doing. And as well, these people have to understand that it doesn't mean you're going to change everything about yourself just because they don't like it. Okay, so this is what it's talking about, boundaries. You can take responsibility for an action and vice versa, but you got to make sure that this right here, that you are still true to yourself. Okay? This is how you build good relationships. You take responsibility for yours, but they need to take responsibilities for their action. I always heard from my parents, a relationship is a two-way street. There's never just one person. Even when the relationship breaks down, there's a breakdown from both sides. Okay? So, just make sure that you, like I said this morning, don't devalue yourself. Don't shoulder the entire responsibility. Take your part and then go forward with it, Pisces, okay? So, and always trust the purity of your own heart, okay? Sometimes when people tell us we've been bad or something, we start feeling like bad people, right? That's the biggest fear for me, for you, Pisces, is I feel that sometimes when things go not so good for us in situations, whether it's job or something, or we're not accepted as a job, or we don't get a raise, or our partner, it's not going well, we take it as a personal failure. We think that we are just, we're failing. And I don't want you to devalue yourself. Okay? There's hiccups in life. There's situations where we're not the same people, so we're going to clash. Things are going to happen. One person's going to think something and you're going to think something else. But please, at no point in this do you devalue who you are. Don't take the whole burden of it. You are a unicorn. You are beautiful. You have purity inside of you, okay? Because you have a heart and you're feeling all of this. So simply the fact that you get hurt and that you can cry, you can, and I don't care if this is men or women, we all get hurt, right? Just the fact that you're getting hurt is that you care that you've hurt somebody, okay? That somehow they're telling you that you know, you've been either mean to them or the communication's broken down. Because if you didn't care about the person, you wouldn't have a reaction like this. If you didn't care what the world, you know, that you wanted the world to think you as a valuable person, you wouldn't care. But we do. So the biggest thing is don't let anybody devalue you. And don't devalue yourself. That is the biggest one this month. Okay? Focus on what you want. Focus on what you're supposed to do. If something is going to come tumbling down, take the tools out of the rubble that weren't available to you before. Because the one piece was maybe hiding other pieces that you needed, that you didn't even know were there. So that's the biggest thing that's coming through here, Pisces. I see the beginning of the week is very good, okay? But I see as the week is turning, I see that your energy is going maybe where I've been seeing it going for May. So we're going to keep a close eye on it. Don't start your week feeling bad. Start it this way. Be inspired. Be passionate. Be clear. See your own beauty. Wish wisely. Concentrate on your well-being and take time away if you need. Okay, in nature. Take some solitude. Solitude's always good. And it also helps you get a clearer head. Clearer heads prevail. I think that's a good thing. You can tell people. I've told this to people. I understood what you said. I listened to everything you had to say. I need some time to go lick my wounds and think it through. There's nothing wrong with that. Okay, you're just telling them, yeah, I got a blow and I need a moment. It's okay. You can do that. It doesn't make you weak. It makes you human. Okay? So, just take the time to do it. And keep those lines of communication open. Especially with yourself. Especially with yourself, Pisces. We're going to look at all of these. We're going to go in depth. Pisces. What does May have in store for you? We're going to work through all of this, okay? We're going to work it out. We're going to get through it. We'll figure out how to have some fun with it as well, Pisces. I'm sending you love, light, and blessings, and I will see you tomorrow for a brand new reading. Take care.